Hello guys, so today we will be solving this question, three sums. Here we are given an integer array nums and we need to return all the triplets such that I is not equals to j, I is not equals to k. मतलब all the three numbers belongs to three different indices, right? Yeah. So and we need to make sure that nums I plus nums j plus nums k equals to 0. Okay. So let's see how can we approach this. Yeah. So let's try to solve this now. I would like give you a minute or so to think of your own. So yes, let's start solving it. So basically, we are given an array. Okay, it's blue color. I think we can manage with the blue color, right? So basically, we are given an array, and we need to return three index. This is basically okay. What we need to return? We need to return all the possible values that could be placed in that, right? So, okay. So what are we gonna do now? So what we will do, let's think of just finding these three numbers. Finding three numbers. So what I can say. So will you agree with me that if I say my array of I plus of array of j plus array of k is equals to 0, we need to find such I, j, k. So if I say that I need to find array of j minus of array of k, right? So I say that if my sum of two of elements, like if I consider any two elements, I and j, and their sum is 5, and then I say that I have some element in my array which is minus 5, then this must work, right? Right. So what we can do? So basically, it first gives me an opportunity that I can have an hash map, which I also number comma index, right? So I will say that I will put all my numbers here along with their indexes. Now, and then I will traverse through my array uh, for my array, and then I'll find for every pair basically. I'll find that is it possible to find the negative of the sum of them, and if yes, I'll put that pair in my answer. So basically, there is one more condition: we could not have a duplicate pairs, right? So for that, what we could I can maintain an hash set. I would be putting that element. Okay, so let's suppose I, j, and k are the indices of a particular element. I, j, and k are the numbers. Let's suppose m and p are the numbers. Then I'll sort them and then put into my hash set. This way, I will not contain any of the duplicate values in that, right? So now, okay, so this let's compute what would be the time complexity. So let's suppose for hash map, like we can build here to one we have time complexity, and then other side we have space complexity, right? So my initially the big O hash map is for n elements, so big O of n over there, and my while calculating the time complexity, I run to n. I checking for all the pairs, it is big O of n square, right? And now while checking for the big N of square, sometimes I do an operation which cost me like 3 log 3, and this could happen maximum of n square time, right? So basically this is an like something, but you can say that linear time operation, a constant operation. So yeah, so the overall time complexity is just for traversing the entire array with two nested nodes. That is big O of n square. And my space complexity is big O of right? So yes, I have got my time complexity, I have gotten my space complexity. So let's try to find a way where we can do it in some sort of a better way, or like using a good approach. So let's suppose we sort the arrays first. I'm looking for a way. If we sort the array, right? Minus 1, 1. Here we have minus 1, 0, 1, 2. And I like say, okay, I have one of my pointers here at the start and one of my pointers at the end. So I'll say that, okay, 4 minus 1 is 3, right? I don't know what's happening. So 4, basically what I'm saying, I'll say, okay, 4 minus 1, 3, and I will search, okay, minus 3 is in my loop or not. So minus 3 is not here, right? So I know that minus 3 is not there. So what can I do? I need, basically, I have an element greater than minus 3. So this, it means that I have to make the value bit smaller. Is that correct or not? I have to make the value smaller than this, right? So I'll just say, okay, my j pointer should shift towards the left. Okay. My j pointer should shift to the left. Then the sum of these my elements are 1, and I'll check, okay, minus 1 is present. Nice, return minus 1. Okay, I'm not getting the feel actually. So we have done big of this. So let's see what's the hint. So we essentially find three numbers x, y, z such that that's what we are left with two sub problems. So basically, the one thing that like it is suggesting me to do is that you fix one number. Okay. Now you say that 4 is in my loop, so I need to check whether the sum could be minus 4 or not. So that will be done using two pointers approach, no doubt. And that too in big of n. But that we are doing for every n, na? So n into n is big of n square, right? So I think we fix it. What's two sub problem if we say fix one of the numbers, say x, we have to care it. Can you change the array somehow so that the search becomes faster? So for the two sub problem, if we fix one of the numbers, say x, then we have to scan the entire array for the next number y. Okay, let's try to implement a big of n square approach. I think that's it for that side. If I say please into g and g, what does it say? Let's see. Find all the triplets with the zero sum. O of n cube. Okay, we can surpass that easily. Big of n square, right? Okay, that's what we have been doing. Yeah, big of n square is the minimum time that's required, right? So I think we are good to go. So let's see what approaches they say. This involves traversing through the array. For every element array I, find a pair with the sum minus array I. What was that? The second method uses the process of hashing to arrive at the result and is solved at a lesser time of big of n square. This involves traversing through an array. For every element array I, find a pair with sum. This problem produced. Okay, that is one of the. Okay. Okay. Create an hash map to store a key value pair. Run a nested loop with two loops. The outer loop from 0 to n minus 2, and the inner loop from I plus 1. to n minus 1, correct? I think that's absolutely correct. Check if the sum of the ij for the element. What they have been doing is find triplets. They have been saying that okay, we'll find every element. I'm starting with I. Have you ever declared S? What is this S? I don't know about this S. This must be set with the forward. Yeah, I think we can do a bit better than them. That's correct. So let's see. We need not get so. What I'm saying that hash map integer map is equal to integer here as well. New hash map. Right? And then I say that map for okay, let's suppose we will be we will be needing the length here. So I'm just using the I'll say that okay, int I equals to 0, I less than for int I equals to 0, I less than length plus I will just say nums dot put nums I my. That's all, right? Now what will I do? Now here is the thing that I like the most. Hash set. So what will it contain? It will just contain my list of hash set, list of integers, hash set, list of integers set, hash set, right? What I will do here, so I'll say that I will start from my first element. I will go till my last. Then I will say for j equals to 0, I will start from I plus 1. J is less than j plus plus. So I will be having a temp equals to num by plus num. Right? So I'll check if map dot contains minus 1, right? In j is equals to I less than j plus plus. Okay, if map dot contains basically something like a is equals to map dot get or map dot get or default. What is my minus 1. Right? If a is not equals to minus 1 and because we would be needing I is not equals to j, which is not happening for sure. I'm making sure that j is not equals to j. Just j is not equals to j. We can do I'll say that if k is not equals to minus 1 means we got our k, and then I and j are not equal. Uh, Obviously they are not equal, and I and j are not equals to k. So I'll say that this integer answer is equals to resist. I'll say that answer dot I j collections dot answer, and then I'll put it into set dot add answer. So that's correct. I think that's okay. Correctly fine. That's fine. And after that, I will just say, okay, I need to return this thing. This is my answer is not accessible outside. In my array list, we say that for this integer x, I have my set answer dot x, and then I'll say let's return. Let's take a look at a code. Hash map integer map new hash map. Then we declared a length I plus plus thumbs I list integer. We made an hash set of list integers. That's pretty good. I equals to 0, I less than I plus plus. J is I plus 1, J less than 1, and J plus plus. And temp is equals to nums I plus nums J, correct? Minus 1 into temp. Okay, we need that, fine. And if not, it's minus. So if k is not equals to minus 1 and k are not equal, I have list integer answer in the array list. This list integer answer equals to my array list. For list integer x. That must run. Let's try. You must get some error at least. I told you. You get some. Sure. Map. So you use map here, right? Okay. You got some wrong answer. Okay, I got what did I did wrong. So thanks for watching it. Bye. By the time, see you in the next.